I was gonna. Okay, first of all, fuck you.
Response on players, it is once again reveal season. And if you've been paying attention, you would have seen, what is this, 9? Yes, I can count. 9 new reveals coming out from other content creators, including us in the space. We are going to be talking about those reveals because they are very exciting, and we think some of them are really good, and maybe some of them aren't that good, possibly. We're about to find out. But I am Steph, and I am joined today by...
Andrew. Reveal season, baby!
Brian. New cards! Woo!
Yeah!
And I'm James. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah!
James not nearly as excited. You don't like Godzilla, James? What's going on?
I
What's
love
going
Godzilla.
on?
What are you talking about?
Are you
What
feeling a
talking
little
I'm-
sad tonight? You okay?
What do you mean?
Blink if you
Yeah.
if you need help, brother.
What are you talking? Look, it's been a long time. We're here. We've been waiting for Godzilla.
We have been waiting for
Yeah.
Godzilla.
We've been waiting for the king.
Of monsters.
I have been waiting for several of these. Honestly, I'm just going to jump right into it because I'm really excited for these. I
Jumping in.
don't know if maybe some of you watched an interview that we had with Hitch at, I want to say Louisville, possibly Atlanta. But after that interview, I asked him personally about the Godzilla set. And I asked him, are we getting Shin Godzilla? And he looked at me and he said, I can't answer that. So I thought it could go either way, but I was hoping that we would get a Shin Godzilla, and we did get a Shin Godzilla. So our first reveal that we're going to talk about, not our reveal, but the first one that we're going to talk about is Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, revealed by Green Wit Evil. I will say also, if you have not had a chance to watch any of these as we're talking about them, we will have them linked below. They were all really excellent reveals. Most people did like fun skits before them, or like everybody kind of had their own style. So like some content creators did skits, like we did a skit, obviously. Some people just like talked about them. They talked about the design choices, or they talked about how these cards might perform in the meta. Yeah, so there was a lot of cool conversations happening around them. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch these reveals yet, please do. They are all linked in the description. Everything we talk about today will be linked. But Godzilla, Shin Godzilla. He is a 7-hand size, 23 health character on Chaos, Death, and Life with the giant and monster keywords. And he says, response tenacious. After one or more rival foundations are destroyed by your effect, gain 1 health and add 1 power token to your stage. And enhance, this attack gets +2 damage. If it deals damage, you may commit this card. If you do, your rival sacrifices 1 foundation. So how are we feeling about Shin Godzilla other than the fact that he's the best Godzilla?
There is the death blueprint right there. Rival sacrifices a foundation. Death blueprint found. We found it.
Kill
Or
your
the footprint,
stuff.
rather. Yeah. 7-handers are Pog. So I'm actually excited about. Shut up over there. I didn't give you permission to speak. 5-hander.
7 is talking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you know your plays. Yeah, I mean this Godzilla, like I said, has that death symbol flavor of just ruining your rival's stage. Being able to give damage on face is pretty good, so this reached me as an aggressive 7-hander. And with the response tying into the enhance, like being able to play off of it to either heal yourself if you're getting low, anytime you just pop something of your rivals, you get to gain health. Or you can also stack up these power tokens that are new, that are coming out with this set. I think this Godzilla is kind of cool. It's pretty neat.
And these power
Well,
tokens,
it's not an or.
Yeah,
You
you can
gain
do
health and.
Oh my God! You get both.
So the power token.
We're yeah.
That says
We're
enhance, add 2 damage, right?
Yeah, I believe it's
Yes.
enhance +2 damage to this attack.
And you don't
Future
have
me, put it on screen.
and you don't have to. So when you use a power token, you don't. It's not like a resource that you spend, right? It's just like any other card in your stage. It's just like enhance. You do it, and then it stays there. It's not like you have to get rid of it now.
So
Well,
it
it
will
does
sit
because it says
there.
Enhance sacrifice.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I
So
see.
for its effect, you'll have to sack it for its effect.
Okay.
But it's not like the Roman cancel token that we got in Guilty Gear, where it'll go away at the start of your next turn. It will just sit in your stage. An
Until you
important
click
thing. to note is that it is not a foundation, so you cannot commit it for checks or any foundation costs. It just accumulates in your stage.
I have an important question about the tokens, and if you guys listening want to answer in the comments, please do. Where on the stage are you going to put your tokens? Like, you have the foundation on the bottom, you have your character at the top left or the top right. Like, where's this token going in the real estate of your board?
Probably like above your foundations. Like, I know how I typically have my board set up is I'll have my character kind of like to the center left, maybe a bit closer to the top corner. I'll have my backups and assets kind of next to each other, next to the character, and then right below them I have the foundations. So I would think you could have the power tokens right above the foundations on like the right side, like closer to your the deck side of your mat. I mean, obviously this is like preference of how everyone will just have their board set up.
Yeah, that's what I'm like thinking, because it's like we've got backups, we've got tokens, like with all these new resources. I'm like, where do I put them? I don't use backups. I have never once, I don't think, played a... No, I don't think I have. I've never once played a backup. I've seen other people play them, but I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to put them.
Can't relate.
I've never even touched a card that was pink.
I'm so pure.
Can't relate. Vex 2 is a cool character.
That's true. She is cool. Yeah, I would say I'm probably putting it where I'd put my assets and backups. Because those are usually things I'm not allowed to commit during playing cards. And so I'm like, yeah, weird stuff goes over here.
Yeah, and also if you're not playing assets or backups, you can just have the power tokens where you would put them. So like the clutter of your stage depends on how many card types you're playing.
All of them. You're Reiner too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Reiner 2 just got better. We got an extra card type on the stage now.
Got an extra card
That's
type,
true.
baby.
That's true.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
That's actually pretty sick. I dig that.
Glad I could help remind people of that.
Yeah, appreciate
Got a
it.
five-hander.
Yeah, I was like, you were talking about, or Andrew said something like different card types or whatever, and I was like, different card types. Reiner 2 cares about different card types. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, and it just unlocked.
And then I was like,
went wild.
This guy's got the chaos symbol.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, we'll be able to get power most likely on every symbol.
No,
at
just
least
chaos.
on a good chunk of symbols.
Yeah, so far. Obviously, we haven't seen all the reveals yet, so there's a whole like thing where maybe some of these symbols don't actually generate power, but at least in
we're
our
getting
previous
all 12
precedent,
symbols in this set. I assume that like we'll at least be able to generate power. There will be at least one card that hits every symbol that can generate at least one power.
I agree. What I was gonna say more is like our previous precedent of a token generating set is Guilty Gear, and every symbol was allowed to generate it. So I would expect the same here.
Yeah.
Whether you want to or not is a whole nother thing. Maybe your character doesn't care about power at all. I know some of the characters we'll be talking about don't generate power or necessarily show a way why they would want to care about power.
Yeah. Also, to kind of go back to Shin Godzilla, I think this character is very cool. Has chaos, first of all. Chaos and death, two really good symbols. I mean, I guess life too. So all three of these symbols are actually pretty good. I think this character has very good poke potential as well, because you can just slam down attack, say, hey, here's 2 damage. If you want to block it, sure. If not, that's fine. Like, if this is my only attack and you're just going to eat it because you're afraid what's coming next or whatever, you then just say, yeah, I'll just commit. I'll have you sack something, and then I'll gain a health and a power token. So I'll just set up for, like, future turns. So, like, the poke game that this character has is pretty good.
Yeah, I think for Shin Godzilla, the big thing is going to be activating your response more than once.
Yes.
Which means we're actually probably on death.
Yes.
And you're probably looking at cards. There's that Bakugo card. There's a couple of Bakugo cards in.
You also get Chomp.
Yeah, you get Chomp.
Chop
You
is
get
like a
these,
very
these
good one.
death effects that just go, I'll destroy if you destroy a foundation. Cool. And
Oh.
now I get even more. I'll
Ravages
heal
of
and get a power.
Ravages of War is so funny.
Ravages
in
of
this
War.
character.
Like there's some really cool ruin still counts for you, right? So when you get them to ruin, like you just go, cool, I'll do that.
Yeah, the enhance
Yeah.
is also a May ability, so like you can give damage and then like end with a throw or something, and to guarantee that you get like you give damage all throughout your turn, and then your last attack is a throw. It deals damage, so you make them, and then you commit and make them sacrifice.
Yeah.
You also can do an insane thing where you know you're gonna like take damage from this attack, but 2 more doesn't kill you. You can activate it on their turn. It's this attack gets 2 damage.
That's
if
true.
it deals damage. Just
It's
like
true.
hit me. You don't
I
get
mean-
23 here. You hit them. You blow up one of their foundations early. That can really matter.
I mean, you can
And
also
then heal off of it.
Yeah, you can also partial block, like if you have like a pretty like decent like block trick, like with breaker or anything, you could partial with the breaker, then say, yeah, I'll go ahead and commit. You lose one, I'll gain a health, or you lose a foundation, I'll gain a health and a power token. Also breaker 1. Deal with it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
if
you
you
can
think
do
about it like
that.
that, you give it +2 damage. Half block, you take 1 damage from the +2 you gave it, and then you heal back the 1 health. So you
Yep.
really get to do it for free if you're half blocking.
I was gonna say, yeah, because you respond after you make them destroy the foundation to heal and get a power token.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but you also can do things like, hey, I'll give it 2 damage, and then now you've attacked me, and hey, I'll set it to 3 with
Ooh, the
tension.
yeah, the Roman cancel.
I'll take 3 damage. This attack dealt damage. I'll sack 1. I'll actually have taken 2 because I'm gonna heal one of those.
Yeah, no, this character's sick.
Like that's setup. That's like a little harder to set up, but there's definitely some worlds where it's like I don't actually take that much, and I'm allowed to do it on your turn too,
Yeah,
and get rid of a foundation that maybe you were trying to use.
this character's sick. Off to a good start, really.
Yeah. I would say that's a very
Yeah,
strong
I-
Jack
start.
never sees this character.
It does look like our boy Shin Godzilla needs to sleep. He's got some really dark circles around those eyes.
It's for dramatic
the
effects.
eye we can see.
I like how all like the art for all of the character like kaiju cards, it's got like the light source very down low, and it's like very dramatic shadows, so they're like telling spooky stories, you know. They got like the flashlight under their chins.
Also,
Shin
this
Gods-
Godzilla might need to do some arm day. That
All right,
arm
leave him
alone.
alone. Now you're just bullying.
Maybe
Shin
a little.
Godzilla
Maybe a
got
little.
got a flashlight, and then later in the turn, I gave my attack 2 damage. Ah!
And later in the turn, I had him destroy a foundation.
Good start.
Yeah. Shin Godzilla, super exciting. The next one, we have Burning Godzilla, and that was revealed by Tito's Tabletop. I want to say the art on this is really, really cool. So even though we knew that Burning Godzilla was happening, we have not seen the art on this. So it was exciting to see that.
Yeah,
So
see the original art.
Burning Godzilla, if you haven't seen him yet, is a 6-hand size, 32 health character with the giant and monster keywords on the earth, fire, and void symbols. And he says, enhance your attack, mill 4. Your attack with printed difficulty 5 or greater gets +1 damage for every 5 cards in your discard pile. He also has enhance once per game. Remove up to 2 cards from each player's card pool. Only playable if you have 15 or less health. So I have a question before I ask you your opinion on this. Is there ever... Wait, I think the answer is yes. I'm stupid. I'll ask it anyway. Is there ever a
Okay.
situation where you would want to remove 2 cards from your own card pool? The answer is obviously yes, because it's easier to play more attacks than string out. I'm guessing.
I thought you were going to ask the reverse of that. Why would I ever take cards out of my opponent's card pool?
Well, because there's
And the
cards
answer
that
is
have...
still yes.
Yeah, there's cards that have card pool effects, right? Like Aerial Goblin
Exactly.
Bowl, I think is eroded now or something, right?
No,
No?
that was still right.
Oh, okay. Well,
That one
that's still
does
there.
what it does.
Yeah. I know there's some cards that are very annoying in the card pool, and you might want to just be like, no,
Yeah, unfortunately, Goblin Bolt's not one of them.
not anymore.
They will just cancel your effect with Goblin Bolt.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's on response speed, right?
Yeah, so the Goblin Bolt can
Oh.
cancel and enhance, including a character's enhance. So you'll enhance your once per game to remove their Goblin Bolt, and they'll say, No,
Oh.
it'll stay there. Also, your cards will stay there too.
Okay, well.
Also, your once per game is no longer in play or a
So
threat.
realistically, when are you gonna remove your opponent's cards then?
So this would have been for something like this would have been a possible answer to things like equipment heist. You're like, no, we're done. Stop that.
Well, yeah,
I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of something else because why not?
that's been taken care of in
I'll
other
get rid-
ways.
I'll get rid of the attack that you're playing because that's a thing you can do too, right? The card they're on.
That's true. Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I'll remove it.
Okay.
So it's like a fake block.
Yeah.
But like you're only really removing cards on their turn if they have big in card pool effects or want to have a card staying there. You're almost always removing cards from your own card pool.
Yeah, like always. Yeah, like this once per game, like Brian said, could be used on your rival's turn if they care about needing things in the card pool. I mean, Devil Jin, he wants attacks in the card pool for damage. This just says I'm going to basically -2 damage. Like in a way.
If you can catch the Devil Jin without the aerial Goblin Bolt, you could remove 2 camouflage counters, and he's a lot weaker.
True. Like if they've stacked camouflage counters, and you've blocked
Into
so
the
they didn't
pool.
go to the top, you just say, okay, well, get them out of here.
I imagine though that
It also works.
this is a once per game, so I imagine it's really only gonna be seeing use when you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to kill you now. I'm gonna try to play a ton of attacks, so I'm gonna use my once per
Or
game.
I'm about to die and I need to solve that.
Right, yeah. It's like a clutch, like, okay, I'm popping this now, we're at the end.
Yeah, for sure. It's like Godzilla's Destroy the Board.
I don't know, sometimes I
like
use
King of
Godzilla.
Monsters.
I would use Godzilla's Destroy the Board if I was not happy with my starting board state. Like, if I could only build 2, and they had, like, 8, like, and
They
that's,
built the 8.
that
and you're like,
happened.
start over.
That's happened. When I'm, like, turn 2 or 3, I'm just like, I am not winning this one, so we're just gonna start over. And it was, I don't know if that
I mean,
was
fair.
necessarily the right thing to do, but I have done that, and I may have won because of that sometimes, possibly. I'm just making that up. Who knows? Who knows? But I have
I
done
don't
that.
actually know
I
if I've
am
won or not.
cool.
I don't have the data for
I have
that
done
part.
that. Whether good or bad, I have done that.
I don't have the results. Results inconclusive. But actually, though, I'm just better.
What were you saying, James? Sorry.
Don't know,
I
Walt.
remember.
That's
It
fair.
wasn't that important, to be honest.
That's fair.
Do you want to say that I like the design choice that it's mill force? That way, every time you play an attack, you get a damage.
Mhm.
Because you check the card and then
Effectively.
mill 4, and that's 5
Mhm.
cards in your discard pile.
So do we think that
Yeah.
he's?
Very true.
You think he's like good, Burning Godzilla?
I think
Well,
he'll
I
be
haven't-
good, but
Teaming with the attack
Go ahead.
titan. So no.
I was gonna say he's probably fine. I think he's gonna live in the same world, a similar world as Byakuya, which I believe he shares 2 symbols with.
Earth and Fire.
Where Earth and Fire. So he's like trying to get a bunch of cards into his card pool, but then he wants to stay at a spot where he keeps having cards in his card pool, but doesn't cycle. He doesn't want to cycle. He wants as many cards as possible there. So he's probably running a big deck, which kind of makes him a little inconsistent.
So
But at the same time, like, we saw Nick Reagan run commander decks and pop off. So
yeah, you could also do like your best Godzilla impression on Earth with like City Rampage and stuff like that. After your 3rd attack, you're now giving more damage than Godzilla did. And on the turn that matters, your once per game kind of would act sort of like a second City Rampage because you play 2 attacks, clear them, and you have effectively +2 to the progressive or +2 to
Yeah.
your check. So then, like, I don't know.
well, and you're
there's-
still allowed to run City Rampage on Earth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you get that, and then like your once per game acts as like a second free City Rampage that turn, the one that matters.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. There's
I-
it could
There's
be
a world
interesting.
where I could see it working out. I
Yeah.
just think he's possibly a little inconsistent. Also, I was gonna say it's not your best Godzilla impression. You are Godzilla still.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's
You're
true.
burning Godzilla.
We are all
Better
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
We are all Godzilla on this glorious day.
Godzilla, what's behind? Let's try and find out what's behind this mask. Oh, it's Godzilla still.
Oh god, it was Godzilla. But yeah, I think this character's cool. He's got the void symbol, one of my favorite. This symbol's been going up and up in my mind every time I play the game. I'm like, dude, I want to interact with my opponent shenanigans, and void lets me do that.
Yeah, void has definitely become the disruption symbol. Like hand destruction, a bunch of ways of just saying, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of no, don't do that. There's a lot of can you solve this problem now that I've solved it once? Can you figure it out how to do it anyway through my answer? And I love that stuff. That's my favorite part about playing card games.
Yeah, void also like has that sort of mid-range feel to me because it has the mix of like the control aspect, but also with some of the cards it has access to, it can be pretty aggressive. Like it can go back and forth, and I like that.
Same. Yeah, I think it has a cool symbol spread. I do think there's a terrifying turn 4, turn 5 where you're just like, every attack is gigantic, man. You gotta block them all from Burning Godzilla, and that's very scary.
So he's more of like a sort of like a long game character. Mid game?
I mean,
he's probably
definitely
not killing on turn 2, but I could see a turn 3 build on fire could definitely do it. Maybe even on turn 2 if you're like a 7-hander with your own like mill effects.
Definitely a later turn, like definitely like a later turn because of how his damage scales. Definitely not like a turn 2 character. Turn 3 plus.
Yeah, I'd say turn 4 is like the sweet spot for him, most likely. Because they're all just going to be scary as heck.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't really play a lot of attacks, if you only milled like 2 or 3 times on attacks, and then you blocked a few times, you probably have like +4, +5 damage to start with on your first attack on the turn 4. And you're just like, hey man, this one's gigantic. This one's also gigantic. This one's also gigantic. And, like, he's at a point where if he's playing 5 diffs, 5 diff attacks with +5 up damage kills Godzilla. Kills King of the Monsters. Like, kills the other Godzillas on 3 hits if they can't block him. So, I think I could see it, maybe. I don't know if I were making up a tier list. I don't know that he's in like S tier, but I could see a cool build with him for sure.
Well, we'll do tier lists in the next episode, possibly the one after that. Whenever we get to the end of reveals, that's what we're gonna do. A full tier list.
Probably the one after.
Probably
because we still have a lot of reveals left,
and we like to talk. If there's one thing you should know about us, we like to talk. That's why we have a podcast.
We're yappers.
Turns out.
We yap.
Well, here's one we can yap about, because I have seen a lot of people yapping about this one. Apparently, it might be a contender for best reveal so far in terms of like best competitively. So we're looking at Biollante, giant plant monster. This was revealed by the 4Checks cast. It is a 5-hand size, 36 health character on Earth, Life, and Water with the giant and monster keywords. I think they all have giant and monster. I think
not all of them.
Okay, then I will continue reading them.
There's at least one that doesn't have that.
Okay.
Yeah. Those exact same ones.
Noted.
I should say.
Well, Biollante says, enhance once per turn. Add 1 card from your hand to your card pool face down. Add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. You may spend 1 momentum. If you do, add a card from your discard pile to your hand. So he's 5-hand size, but not really. Not quite.
Yeah.
And then his second enhance is this attack gets +1 or -1 damage for each face down card in all players' card pools. What do you guys think of this guy? He sounds crazy.
Kinda nuts.
If you have a way to ignore your face downs, or you're like playing good like echoes and stuff, you could give pretty good damage to your stuff. There's also definitely some idea of like using referee jury style effects to like that end up flipping in your card pool or card pool blocks, that so you're allowed to like not block later ones, which is kind of nice. The once per turn, obviously you want to get momentum so that you can become a 6-hander.
Not just a 6-hander, but like you get to selectively pick your 2 best cards from your discard pile.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a 5-hander sometimes a 6-hander, sometimes a 7-hander. I mean, I guess you're arguably a 5-hander, sometimes a 6-hander that has selected the best card from my disc that I've shown you so far this game.
Yeah,
Or
there's
the two
also
best cards
You're
I've
a
shown you this game.
4+2-hander.
Yeah.
You're a
We're
4
doing
plus
math
the 2
now?
best
Oh.
cards I needed this turn.
Yeah. Also, this character has DR on face, which is pretty good. Has a good way to add cards into the card pool. Granted, it's a once per turn, but still having the ability to feed into the other enhance is still good. This character has the life symbol, so another defensive piece it gets is end the cycle, which is minus speed equal to the number of cards in both card pools. So
I'm still thinking about this enhance, man. Like, it's once per turn, so you'd boot both turns. Like, if you have ways to print momentum easily, like, you're just like a 7-hander that always has the best 2 cards for each turn I need. Like, kinda
Imagine this guy
crazy.
on Chaos. That's like the momentum printing like symbol, isn't it?
pretty much. Pretty
Mm.
Yeah,
much.
they are not allowed to print these words on Chaos.
No. No. They are not.
I do like that first enhance. I like so he's got like tentacles on the card, right? Like this his thing. He's like a plant
Mhm.
monster, so he's got his little like vines coming out of him. I feel like that
Mhm.
first enhance really like calls back to like a guy with a bunch of tentacle hands. He's like grabbing things. He's like, I need that, and I need that, and I need that. Like I can just see
Like,
his
I want this.
yeah, I can see his little tentacle hands grasping things. So I like the
Yeah.
imagery that they invoke with that enhance. That was really cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
For sure.
This character is pretty good. I mean, we'll just have to see what else comes out in the set to kind of see what else adds to this character's game plan. But already, just on face, like face value, it's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I think this
Yeah.
character's got
this
cool
is kinda
abilities.
crazy. Like, the biggest problem with 6-handers is, like, sometimes you just draw cold. Like, you're now the 6-hander
Especially
that
so
never
on
draws
5-handers.
cold.
Yeah, he's a 5-hander.
Right, but he's not. Like, I mean,
Oh.
if
Yeah.
you
I
have
mean,
momentum,
Okay,
you have to guarantee the momentum each turn.
That's
though.
fair.
you're on there with symbol. Play throws.
Agreed. I was gonna say Earth throws, guarantee it. We get to go
There,
nuts.
you also have on life, since it's attuned, you get Beast Titan attacks, which is just another way to go fetch more attacks if you're playing some ranges. So
True.
you
Yeah.
basically get your first enhance again, so you can grab 3 cards basically. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, I think
crazy.
this character has some cool sauce.
You ever wanted a toolbox deck? This is the guy.
We'll always remember the first toolbox deck. At least to me, is the first toolbox deck. Nezu 07.
Ragdoll?
Who?
Yeah, who?
Ragdoll. Like you said, Ragdoll, and I'm actually going. What did Ragdoll do? Actually, I'm like, is that true? Are you trying to gaslight me?
It's only true if she came out before Nezu. I don't remember which came out first.
Technically, Nezu was
think
first,
Nezu came out first, yeah.
and then Ragdoll, because Ragdoll came out in the Pussycats DLC.
Yes.
When did Nezu come
I
out?
also yes.
Nezu was a promo, and he was
yes.
he was a box topper promo, or he was a like provisional promo. I forget which.
Yeah, he was one of those for Heroic Clash, I believe.
Yeah, Heroic Clash
Oh,
was set
you're
3.
right. He was Clash, and then it was the Clash DLC that had the cats.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so.
Then
Yeah.
That's Nezu.
Also, we're just like ignoring Hedorah, who's like the toolbox character
said-
as well.
we
Who?
said first.
I know.
All right, we'll go on. We'll go on to the next one. I don't think this guy's a toolbox character. I do think that Andrew has opinions about him because when he was revealed, Andrew typed in our group chat something akin to "Holy shit, he's cracked," something like that. We're talking, of course, about
Oh, he can't be that good then.
I was gonna. Okay, first of all, fuck you. Secondly, I don't care that you're right. I need to find out if I'm getting slandered.
PSA: Stay away from this character. From Andrew.
Andrew loves it. You should think about it at least more than once.
Batra, Beast of Destruction, revealed by Tam Cardwell. You might know of him. He is a he meaning Batra, not Tam, is a 7-hand size, 22 health character. The giant and monster keywords on air.
Yeah, that's air.
Air,
Justice,
law,
and void.
Justice swirls.
On swirl, justice, reverse swirl.
It's spiral. Void is definitely the spiral.
His first enhance says enhance commit. Your attack gets +2 speed and +2 damage. His second enhance is enhance commit. This attack gets -2 speed and your rival commits 1 foundation. And he has a response, tenacious, commit 1 foundation. After an attack deals damage, ready this card and seal 1 rival foundation. Now, before we dogpile Andrew, let's hear his piece. What do you think?
Sure, let him go first.
I mean, this character's got a lot of versatility with its enhanced abilities. You can give your attack stats, which is very important, especially for a 7-hander. And speaking of being a 7-hander, also has the ability to take away speed and committing your rival's board, so making it harder for them to try to commit for a kill turn. And you can commit a foundation to ready him after an attack deals damage, and you get to selectively turn off a rival foundation, which is pretty good. So defense, you can turn off a key offensive piece or a defensive piece going into your turn. On air, you get access to Defiant Stance, so you effectively make that the first response of that free, because you commit Defiant Stance, respawn Defiant Stance, ready it. So it's a free readied character and a foundation seal. And again, you get the character back to minus more speed, commit their board down more, or ready the character for another source of 2/2. This character is just really good with the abilities that it has and its symbols as well. Void and Air. Order is also a pretty good just stun package. So you has a good stun package, so you can play stun with this as well to just kind of really lean into the committing of foundations. Void to really lean in on the sealing and just board control of your rival stage. And then Air, Air's just got a lot of good stuff with it. You can also making preparations attuned to Air. You commit for 2/2, respond making preparations. It's actually you're giving it 2/5, which is pretty good. Like this character has a lot of potential, and I'm very excited about it.
Okay, so 2 things. One, I was gonna add on Levi's Relentless Advance, whatever the 3 diff is that readies itself.
Yeah, Relentless Spirit.
Relentless Spirit, sorry. When you deal damage, so you can stack those triggers. Hey, this attack dealt damage. I'll commit this to the response to ready myself, and then I'll ready it. So you can get 2 extra free triggers as well. Yeah. You have a lot of free on attack. Secondly, I want to say I was giving Andrew crap because no one else was going to be the bad guy, and we have to maintain the social norm of our group dynamic. I do agree with Andrew. This card is hella cool.
Yeah.
You just play a good defense turn and go, hey, you're never allowed to block now because I blocked 2 or 3 attacks and committed you out. And then it's +2/+2. I'll hit already. +2/+2. I'll hit already. +2/+2. I'll hit already. And you just destroy them on the crackback.
The only thing that I'm sad about with this character is that the response is on damage and not on block. I would much rather have a very defensive character that has 1 attack ability than a attack heavy character that has 1 defensive ability, especially on a 7-hander. But I think that enhance would be too strong on block. I think it would just. I don't think you would ever touch this character.
Also to that point though, like, yes, it sucks that it's on damage and not block, but on the order symbol has a good amount of DR, so you could also play a DR package, lower the damage of their attack, take 1/2 damage, and go, cool, I took damage. I'm fine with taking 2 because it's not my health bar. I'll take the 2. I'll go ahead and ready my character and turn off that foundation.
Yeah, but DR is cringe.
But it's not when you get to just punish your rival for wanting to play attacks at you.
Exactly.
Why it's cringe.
Like,
do that, but do it by blocking.
But, you still can, right? You commit your character for -2 speed. You commit You make them commit a foundation. You half block. You take not that much. You commit a foundation. You seal their best offensive piece and ready your character back up and go, do you want to play another one?
I suppose, but I'm a 7-hander. I want to full block everything. I want to
You
full
want to full
block.
black the one that's going to kill you.
I want a full block, punish block, and then also get my cool ability that punishes you for playing guard.
You just want the whole world. We get it.
No.
Yeah,
I want this one ability.
He's
I
in a
admit it,
post-eraser world
it's
where
too
he's just
strong.
allowed to go, I decide when things happen.
Pushes up glasses. I don't think you understand, bucko. I run these streets. Erase!
Yeah. No, I do think this character is actually really, really good. I think on air and on void, I think you can do a lot of really cool things. Like I said, all you have to do is kind of like semi-punish and have a decently solid like set of foundations that ready themselves, which we named 2 different ones on air that'll do it. And you're just allowed to slam into them or really punish them for attacking into you and then come back at them, or even just like hit them a bunch of times and get the one guaranteed block in to get another turn.
Yeah. And also with one of those foundations being attuned to air, so you get it no matter what symbol you play on.
Yeah.
Defiant Stance you have to play on air in order to get
Sure.
to get both, which is fine because air is a really good symbol right now. But if you prefer what Void does for the character or what Order does for the character, you still get the 3 diff Levi Foundation to still have that idea of, yeah, my response is just free.
Yeah, my response is free on offense like 3 times. 2 times for sure.
Now, this character's sick. I'm definitely the highlight character for me so far of the reveals.
Yeah, I'm excited to mess around with it. Even though I was complaining, I think it's still super cool.
He doesn't really look like a bat to me. That's my contribution to this conversation.
I mean, I am looking at him and he does kind of look more like an insect.
He looks like a diving beetle. He's got like the
kinda
scary
does,
arms.
like-
It's just Goth Mothra.
Yes.
It's
Mothra?
Beetlera.
It's evil Mothra.
Yeah, it is. It's very cute. Spoilers, Rebulin revealed Mothra. It's very cute that they matched up Tam and Rebby with Batra and Mothra. Love that. But we're not talking
He's
about
Easter
Mothra next. Well, we could talk about Mothra next. We're not going to. We're going to
We're
talk
not
about
talking about
we're going to talk about
Can't talk
Hedorah
about Mothra
next.
Yeah, Himdora.
Hedorah Smog Monster was revealed by Undefeated at Locals. He is a 6-hand size, 33 health character with the giant and monster keywords on Death, Earth, and Water. And he says, response, mill 1. After your attack deals damage, your rival loses X health. X equals the block modifier of the card milled this way. He also has response commit. After you take damage from an unblocked attack, your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. I don't have anything to say about Hedorah. Someone else fill in.
Okay. So he's got Bui symbols. I do like this idea of on Earth, on Death. We were talking about the just play a throw package. Hey, I'll play the throw. I'll mill 1. It's got a bad block mod. It doesn't matter if you block it or not. You're gonna lose an extra 3. All my attacks are basically full damage. And then the other half, the response on taking the damage is basic. I mean, it's stuff 1. Stuffing 1 can matter. It's definitely useful early. Later on, people can play through it easier. But on turn 2, like, on Earth and Water, you have referee jury.
Yep.
So you just like referee jury it and go, yeah, man, it hit. I'll draw. You'll stuff. Please stop. You played an enhance. I'll flip it and make you commit something. Like, you're done with your turn 2. Please let me take my turn now.
Yeah, I mean, you can play on Earth, like you say, on Earth with throw and DR, and so you're like, all my throws are for full damage, roughly. All your attacks
Full damage
are
plus.
for like least or less damage, and I'm gonna stuff you.
I'm like, or you could build them on Death and just like destroy their stuff because it's funny, because that's what you do on Death a lot of times right now. But yeah, like the mill response. And you also only mill when it deals damage, so you you're always just getting additional damage on whatever. So even if you're not playing the like throw package, if you hit with something, it also does more. So as soon as you show you can't block,
Yeah.
or even if you half block it, it's probably full damage or close to, because you're probably built in a similar way as like Rodon, where you have big block mod.
Yeah, this character's like pretty good for the burn strategy. Like we already have a handful of characters that have that sort of baked into their kit or their faces. And that's what Hedorah reads to me. The only thing is, on these symbols, I think they're gonna rely more on their kit to try to facilitate that burn strategy. Because these symbols don't really have a whole lot of that, which is fine. Because I mean, you don't have to play burn with this character, but it is just, I hit you with this attack. All right, now I'll burn you for extra. And this burn can kill them. So if you get them low enough, then you can just go, oops, I kill you.
What's that one card from Girl Power? It's like when they lose life due to an effect, they lose a life.
It's the two diff. I forget the name of it. It's the 2 diff. It's got Mineta, Mina.
Yeah, it's an Ashido card.
It's got Mina. It's got Ashido. I don't think it's a 2. It might be a 3. But yeah, it's just like whenever they lose a life from an effect, burn 1, or they lose an additional 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that card's cool. It's not unique, so like you could really mess some people up. But I don't know. I think that would only be available to them on Death and Water.
Yeah,
so you would lose some of your best stuff on Earth.
Maximum viscosity.
Yes.
But it's after your ranged or slam attack deals damage, your rival loses a health.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Oh no, it burns them. Yeah, it burns them one immediately then.
But she also has the 1 diff ready to go, where after your rival loses health due to an effect, ready this card.
On Death and Water.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which is, in fact, 2 of his 3 symbols.
Interesting.
Surprising.
So we're burning 7 every time I hit you with my throw.
Only if it's his ranged, or
They all say slam, surely, right?
yeah,
We're
every
slamming when
throw
we
totally
throw?
has a keyword, right?
We're slamming when we throw. That's
We're slamming.
There's like 1 or 2 slam throws. I believe one of them's on Bui, so you get it. Period.
I think all. Oh wait, no. I think actually. Yeah, aren't all these symbols Bui symbols?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's on Bui symbols. That's what I was like. I believe Bui has a slam throw, which means he's always got access to this card. And it's a slam throw. You can do the thing. It's also a throw, so you get to mill the 1 and burn him a bunch. Like, it is the card you want to do. Also, you get things like Weapon Clash for free. You're always guaranteed anything from Bui's kit, so Weapon Clash, great card.
On Water, you have 2. There's Destructive Slam and Aura Slam.
There we go. Aura Slam.
We're Kool-Aid slamming over here.
On Earth, you would have 2 as well, because isn't Destructive Slam?
It is
a Godzilla.
It's a Godzilla card, yeah.
Yeah, like isn't that a King of Monsters card? So you could just do it twice, baby.
That's crazy.
Bam.
There is a ranged throw in Tongue Capture. So
on Water.
Yeah.
On
there
water.
we go, baby. We built the deck.
I'm in.
I don't know that I'm playing Hedorah.
Now I need to find a consistent way to build 4 maximum viscosities.
Draw them and then build them.
You're so right.
You play the game, doofus. We'll let this guy in here.
Who indeed? Not me.
Who indeed?
He just sneaks in here every time.
I'm just here. I never leave. I've been here the whole time.
Jeez.
All right. Next up, we've got Gigan.
I think it's Gigan.
Gigan? Gigan. I'm going to call him Gigan because it's like short for gigantic. Sure. Revealed by Universus. Gigan Space Monster, that is a 6 hand size, 31 health character. He has the giant and monster keywords. He is on air, all.
Yes. Yep.
Cool, and evil. I know that one.
Hey, we're in there.
You would think I know my symbols. I've been playing this game for like 2 or 3 years at this point. I just, If
they
it's
keep
not,
changing them. So
if it's not chaos or void,
they only
doesn't
changed it
matter.
the one time, and I
Yeah.
believe it was
That's
before
enough.
she started.
Yeah.
Just
enough
saying.
times.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, they changed it the one time.
That's enough
And
times.
I
That
do
is
think
enough
that happened
times.
before she started.
That is enough
Just
times.
saying.
No. Anyway,
No,
it says
she played Shigaraki. We've already established that in older
Oh, yeah.
podcasts.
he says enhance, remove the top card of your deck. Your attack gets +2 damage. If the removed card was an attack, your attack gets +2 speed. And it says response, after an attack deals damage, draw 1 card. If your rival's health is 15 or greater, discard 1 card. So it looks like he's got a little bit of gambling mechanics in the first enhance. Tiny bit.
I mean a little bit. Not exactly, because you can play Gigan on all, and all does a lot of just like manipulating the top card of the deck, so you can set it to be an attack and then remove it for 2 damage and 2 speed.
Okay, that makes sense. A little more consistent.
No, that's
that way.
only if you're playing on all. Of course, there's not a lot of that on air or evil, right? But on all, for sure, it's less of a gamble because you can set up the top card of your deck.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
like
he definitely
All's
kills a little
thing.
bing bong. He always gives damage. I
Yeah.
definitely saw some complaints where they're like, I kind of wish it was the other way around. I remove a foundation, I give it speed. If I remove the attack, it also gets damage. I think both work for the most part.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if it was flipped. Like, honestly, I think these words are good as is, but if it was flipped, I would say the same thing. Like, it's good. I like it. And the response, anytime an attack deals damage, so yours or your rivals, you get to draw. Of course, if your rival has more than 15 or more, then you have to drop a card. But that's fine. Like, you sculpt your hand, you go through your deck, and if they're just low health, then both turns you're just nabbing free cards.
Yeah, for sure. I think it definitely, I mean, there's a 0 diff that we play that's like really highly sought after that lets you both do it, where you draw on the discard and everybody's like, well, you play that card. It just does it for free always.
Yeah, you're Botan's coaching on face until they're below 15,
It's-
and then it's like, all right, I'm just what do you fight for? Draw.
What do you fight?
Yeah, I mean,
true,
it's even
guess.
better because you get to draw first. So
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Even better. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're right. It's voice of reason, not.
It's
not
voice of reason, but not once per turn.
I actually think, if I remember right, voice of reason's wording is actually is basically Botan's, but it's slightly reworded. Oh yeah, it's enhanced once per turn. Both players discard a card, draw a card. So it is literally Botan's coaching, but instead of it flipping, voice of reason is just once per turn enhance.
Yeah, I knew it was a once per turn. I do have it on my desk. That was not a joke. I just like, I have it over here.
Oh, also it's a 2 mid instead of a 3 mid, but that's not important. Anyway,
That's way
Gigan,
better.
dope.
Gigan sounds really like a really cool character. Has cool symbols. I think Air and Evil are both pretty dope. The filter that goes through this is pretty good. The remove cost is a real cost, so there's kind of a little awkward there. But honestly, just using like on Evil, you get you get some other cool stuff. Like Evil has so many cool things because Evil's just a cool symbol.
Evil is cool.
Like they're just giving it the damage, not caring on Evil is where you'll get Galactic Monster. And like, oops, I removed it. I don't care. I'll build it. Things like that. And who knows what we'll get in this set that might also let you remove it on accident and then build it.
I mean, there's a world where we see more of the like kind of cards we saw with Turtles, like in Raph's kit, where you can play it from the discard pile. So like if you remove like this certain card, you just go, oh yeah, now I just get to play that at any point during this turn, or I can play it as my next card this turn, or what have you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I could see that being possible because we have already been. I guess experimenting. I don't know if that's exactly like the right word, but just kind of
We're playing with the space.
Yeah, just playing with the space of playing from the remove from game pile, which wish we had Dobby 2 at this point of the game. Just freaking saying. Dobby 2. I'm just saying, like Dobby 2 could be really cool if we just had this already.
I don't think
But
that's good. I don't think that's okay.
uh,
I mean, this is just better Dobby too. You remove one card
It
for 2
is.
damage instead of 3 cards for 3 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but imagine, if you will, if you remove the top 3 for 3 damage and just got to play from your remove from game pile. Like, it would have been goated. And he's a 7-hander, so it's like, that would be fine. Because if you look at him wrong, he freaking breaks in half.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think
it's cool.
the
I also
response
think
is
he's cool.
good for sure.
The response is hella good.
Yes.
The enhance is fine. I don't know. I would have to do a little bit more testing with this. I'm not immediately blown away by it like I am with some of the other characters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like,
but
I'm
I
not blown
think-
away. I'm sorry, continue.
No, I was just say I think there is potential here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think this character is very cool. Gigan,
Gigan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael
I think
Jordan.
I think he's very cool. I like him. But I agree. Like, he doesn't like wow me like Batra did.
Yeah,
but
Batra
it-
kind of messed up.
I think
But if you put this character, like if you put a deck and it had this as the starting character, if you put it in front of me, I would not be offended. I'd be like, oh, yeah, all right,
Okay.
I'll play it. I'll play
Let's
it.
deal with this.
Yeah.
I think this character is going to hinge around what we get that's allowed to be played from the remove.
Agreed.
Or cares about being removed. Like
Yeah.
when it's removed, do a thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Last but not least, last but best, possibly, we have Destoroyah, Perfect Life Form, and he was revealed by yours truly. That's us. If you haven't seen our reveal yet,
Just
please.
that, actually.
Us truly. It was revealed by us, ours truly. If you haven't seen our reveal yet, go watch it. It was really, really fun to film. We had a great time with it. It will be linked below along with all of the other reveals. Destoroyah Perfect Life Form is a 6-hand size, 33 health character with the giant and monster keywords. He's on Death, Life, and Water, and he says, and this is a static, at the beginning of your combat phase, add 2 Destoroyah counters to this card. His first enhance says remove 1 Destoroyah counter. This attack gets +2 or -3 speed. His second enhance says remove 6 Destoroyah counters. Destroy 2 rival non-character cards. I think he seems okay. I think he might take a little bit of time to get the engine up and running just because of counters. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
So I think this character is very cool. I will say right off the bat that I like that at the beginning of all your combat phases that you're generating the counters. So if you're struggling to find counter generation, that's fine. You're generating them with your character. So even if you're not seeing the counter generation, you're not gonna fall behind. If there is a consistent counter generation for Destoroyah, just in the set, I think Destoroyah could be pretty scary considering the bottom enhance of just being able to target destroy 2 rival non-character cards. You can destroy a foundation asset, foundation backup asset. Like you can you can just pick 2 as long as it's not their character. You could just look at it, get rid of it. Also,
Yeah.
and as you're building up to that point, like if you're in like early game, you have the speed manipulation as well to make your attack fast, make your rivals attack slower, on top of just having 33 health, which is pretty decent health total. Like Destoroyah has potential, but I think it does depend on if there's consistent like counter generation.
Yeah, I think if he sees a consistent extra counter gen, every other turn destroying 2 cards, if they don't make you spend them on defense, is very scary. And then if it's not unique and you could end up actually being 4 or 5, is like probably way too good. But like even with just like the manipulation on face is pretty good. I love speed manipulation. I think it's where like the strongest effects happen a lot of times. I'm allowed to play attacks that weren't going to hit and make them hit, and I get so much out of it because they now hit.
Yep.
Yeah, like on like death, or not even on death because it's just always available to you. A turn where you play Chomp, you play an attack, you remove 6 Destoroyah counters, and you've destroyed 3 of their cards.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you play any kind of like death destruction package, just be like, hey man, you're not allowed to have stuff, and when I get to 6, I'm gonna get rid of anything you kept.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as like what we were talking with Shin Godzilla, where if you're playing on the death symbol, you can just play the destruction package. I still think that Shin Godzilla wears it better only because Shin Godzilla doesn't have to worry about counters. But even then, I still think it can be potent with Destoroyah.
I think one of the coolest things here is that his bottom enhance doesn't say your turn. So there's definitely a world where you brick, you get to your 5th and 6th counter, you build or whatever, they attack you, they check bad, they commit 2 foundations, and you go, I'll get rid of those other 2 foundations.
That is true.
That's rude as hell.
It is very rude, but that is indeed something you can do. And
yeah,
it doesn't have to be committed, so you can destroy the ready foundation, so they are like further.
Yeah, that's
behind.
what I'm saying. Like they keep their good ones because that's what they're gonna do. That's what good players do. And you go, the 2 best foundations that are ready, get rid of them.
Yep.
All right, can you still kill me? And then you just play the game from there. And then you get 2 counters to mess with the times that they actually try and block you. And you go, I'll give this one 2 speed then. On your turn, coming in. I think this character is cool as hell.
Definitely cool for sure. Might be some slight bias, but
yeah, the bias is that he's awesome. He's perfect. It's in the name.
Yeah, he is perfect. He has canonical ties to Burning Godzilla. We watched as a team Godzilla vs. Destoroyah,
yeah,
1995.
That movie was so cool.
It was
Man,
really cool,
movie.
Actually.
That movie was sick.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool. Yeah.
Made me want to watch a bunch more Godzilla movies right there.
I know, same.
Yeah, it sure did.
Yeah. If you haven't gone back and watched some of the older Godzilla movies, I highly encourage it, especially some of the sillier ones. It's just pure entertainment to me. Like, I really like Shin.
Like some of the new ones are really good.
I haven't seen the new ones. I saw Shin Godzilla, and I think that was 2016 that came out. Or am I crazy?
That movie is good.
It is. I don't know. That one's like
I think
newish
it's a little
one.
later than that.
And that was more of like a somber tone, so it was a little slower. But like Godzilla vs. Destoroyah was just fun. It was just straight up fun.
Yeah,
like
that movie was fun as heck. I was gonna say like Godzilla -1. That movie is so good.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really, really good.
It is so good. You need to watch it if you haven't watched it.
I
haven't seen any. Like the Godzilla versus Destoroyah was like my first like Godzilla movie.
That's cool. That's crazy to me.
I'm not really big on kaijus. It's just not really a thing I have massive interest in. I just kind of see it. I'm like, oh, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Well, anyway.
I have memories of going to a friend's house, and we weren't allowed to really like do anything outside because it was like raining or something. And
the dinosaurs
we just
were
watched like
out that time, yeah.
3 or 4 random Godzilla movies from like the 80s. Like, and this was in like, I don't know, probably the 90s, maybe 2000. But I'm pretty sure I was a kid. I was a little kid, so it was probably the 90s. And we just like watched like 3 Godzilla movies because we couldn't do anything else.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think the next Godzilla movie I want to watch it's like Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah. It's got those 3 guys in it. Those are the main ones. But apparently that one's really good and it's like very entertaining. And I love Mothra, so I want to see it.
Which one are you talking about?
People
I
call
really
it
want to watch
GMK.
-1 because I've
-1 is so
want to see
that
it.
too. Yeah,
like,
I think they come out.
I will watch -1 again with you guys.
I think that they announced like a new one. It's like 0 -1 or something like that.
Yeah, it's minus color, so it's in black and white.
No, they announced a new one. It's like a sequel to -1.
Oh, they're gonna do a sequel?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's called
That
like
movie is so
0
good.
-1. It's some kind of play on -1. But I heard that too. That Godzilla -1 was like they have it in black and white. But for that, I heard that like it was not filmed with the intention of being in black and white. So people are like, it's not really that authentic, and you might as well just watch it in color, you know?
You should. Yeah,
So
probably.
that's probably what I'm gonna
The
do.
movie's just really good, so.
Yeah, like it is cool that they did that though. But anyway, that's going to do it for us. We got through more reveals than I thought we were going to, but not all the ones we had planned. So we will finish up the rest of the reveals next time. We will have plenty more to talk about. Will we have all of them next time?
If we film when we normally film, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then yeah, we will wrap it up next time. Probably not going to have enough time to get into the tier list, but we will most likely do that the time after that. So if you like tier lists, stick around for that. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Go ahead and drop us a like if you like the episode. You can also like it if you didn't like the episode. I'm not going to stop you. Leave a comment.
Dislike it if you just didn't like it.
Yeah, well, don't do that. You can't dislike it. Just like it. You're only allowed to like
not
it.
allowed to press that.
Yeah.
Button.
But you can't comment.
You can't control that.
You can't comment if you disliked it. That's fine. You could tell us why you disliked it or why you liked it. Mostly, though, you should comment letting us know who you're going to play. I'm really interested to see what people are like heavily looking at for the Godzilla set. Like I said, I know Biollante is one of them, and I know you guys are talking about Batra. I don't know why I said it like that, but like I know someone out there has got some fun stuff cooking up. So curious to see what you guys are going to do with that. And of course, if you haven't subbed to us already, go ahead and subscribe to us. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned for Worlds. Of course, our typical on-site interviews, shorts, things like that. I won't go too much into that because we're not close enough to be excited about it yet, but we're getting there. And also, we are on Spotify if you would prefer to get your podcasts from Spotify instead of YouTube. So you can go follow us on there. You can rate us on Spotify, listen to the episodes. We get those uploaded same day. So you can choose to watch here. You can choose to watch on Spotify, whatever you prefer.
And if you click the thumbs down, we will hurt you, apparently. So you're
not
allowed.
Where you live.
We will not do that. But please don't click thumbs
Probably
down.
won't. Probably won't. Yeah.
Click thumbs down.
We'll find out where you
GPS
live,
lock.
and then we'll do nothing about it because it's a lot of work.
We will do nothing about it.
We'll just wave at you
That's right.
and be on our way.
Also, like, we would never know because YouTube doesn't show that anymore.
Yeah, right.
But I have been Steph, and I think Shin Godzilla's kind of cute. I like his little tiny arms.
Andrew. Squeak!
Okay.
The peak was so funny. Brian, looking to become the perfect life form.
You already are.
And I'm James. I'm just the other guy.